Hello everyone, this is JC Flo. We're continuing on from last time on Aviary Attorney, where we just found out quite a few things about the catacombs and so on and so forth. And so now we're trying to figure out where we're going to go next, or where we might find our next clues. So, actually my summary didn't really cover over everything, but I was kind of thinking a little too fast. So anyway, so we found out that the catacombs might be where the rebels are hiding, and we found out that Romulus and Remus are still in cahoots with whatever revolutionary plans they have, whereas Remus, the friar, tried to throw us off his trail. So, I think we might try here, since we don't have any other necessary leads, just to see what we might find. No sign of Croquet Monsieur. I think we scared him off in our last encounter. So what do we do now? Do you want to investigate the area I chased him through again? No, because we did find something. We did find everything that was there. We already covered that area pretty thoroughly. Let us go spend our times elsewhere. At least there's not really a time limit, so I don't have to worry about that. Maybe the hospital for some reason? Let's just take a look, see what happens. There he is, Sparrow. Go ahead, say what you need to say. Excuse me, Dr. Felret? I just wanted to thank you, for giving me the antidote, or giving me an antidote, and making me well and stuff. It's no trouble at all. Sparrow-san, wasn't it? Of course, there is a small matter of the debt. Right. Let's see. 1 hospital bed, 1 dose of specialized antidote, expert medical care from the attending physician. The total comes to 500 francs. Falcon, can I get an advance on this month's pay, and next month's, and over the months after? Calm down, Sparrow-san. I'm sure the doctor's a reasonable man. He will surely allow you to pay in installments. Of course. Oh, thank goodness. With my current wages, I should be able to fully pay off the debt in the 20th century. Hey, your pay isn't that bad. Now, there's no need for quibbling. I have a suggestion. You messieurs are lawyers, yes? If you do some pro bono work for me, I may be able to knock the bill down a little. Maybe to say 100 francs, which would be most of our funds. Oh, that sounds much more manageable. What kind of legal work do you have in mind? Debt collection. I would say it sounds time-consuming, but for the sake of lowering that bill, it actually sounds quite fun. It'll be a nice change from this Croquet Monsieur nonsense. Or is it still Croc? I don't know. Anyway, yes, give us the details, Doctor. There is a man I treated for a small injury a couple of years ago, and he's been evading my attempts at collecting on his bill ever since. I wouldn't normally pursue medical bills so aggressively, but I know the man is a successful inventor. He can easily afford to front the bill. I would greatly appreciate it if you would pay him a visit and strong-arm him into loosening his purse strings. Well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe we can swing by the inventor's house if we have free time. Thanks, Falcon. And thank you, Doctor. We will dedicate every waking moment to collecting this debt. Wait, I didn't agree to that. Every waking moment. And the one and only location we have to go to. Question mark. Quite the picturesque scene. There he is. Oh, there he is. Probably Sparrow-san. That's the rooster who shot. Oh, that's the rooster who shot Croque Monsieur. Oh, Severin. I think we're getting close to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense. Let's not dawdle, Sparrow-san. We're nearly there. Alright, let me just deal with the letter first. Spam? I don't think so. It's from Cocorico. Cocorico. I don't know why I was thinking Severin. Anyway, Severin. Oh yeah, because that's his last. Or wait, Severin Cocorico. Wait, was that his last name or his first name? I kind of forgot the order. Anyway, Severin, well, go ahead, Sparrow-san. Let's hear it. JJ, if this letter reaches you uninterrupted, then it means that I have been captured or killed by the rebels. What? Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off of a midnight trade between the rebels and the Croque Monsieur on the Rue des Marmosets. Rue des Marmosets. Right. I intend to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you'll ever hear from me, then I suppose I should end on a positive note. Falcon, you are a good friend and an excellent lawyer. I'm sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Severin Cocorico. Okay, so Severin is his first name, right. Dots. More dots. Is this for real? There's no way! This letter has to be some sort of setup. If it's Severin's handwriting. Where do you think he is? I don't know. Why would he go alone? I don't know. But we have to help him, right? I mean, if that trade was at midnight, midnight last night, and it's 10 o'clock now, he must still be okay. Maybe. I don't know. Come on, Falcon. Pull yourself together. We've got to act fast while there's still time on the clock. Dots. Sparrowson. I have a bad feeling in my gut. Oh yeah, me too. This letter is terrifying stuff. No. You don't understand. I know that if Severin isn't already dead now, he will be very soon, and there's nothing we can do about it. What are you talking about? You don't know that. I do. I am certain. We've messed up. We've messed something up. We have overlooked something vital, and now Severin's fate is sealed. You're spouting defeatist nonsense. Come on, Falcon. Let's go visit the Rue des Marmosets. We might find a clue. That is not good. Come on, Sparrow-san. Keep up. No time for wheezing. If Cocorico was last seen around here, then there has to be a clue nearby. Right. Well, there's the blood, obviously. Anything else to click on? Basin Stationery. Come along for all your writing needs, whether you need paper, ink, stamps. What are you doing? Stop procrastinating, Falcon. Cocorico's life is at stake. Never mind, I thought it would be something interesting. There's a pool of blood here. It looks fresh. Cocorico's? Cocorico's? Dots. I see drag marks heading towards the tunnel, which leads straight to the scene. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night, and their body was hastily disposed of in the river. Dots. But I see several sets of bloodied footprints too. Some are faint, but they head that way towards the main road. So you could still be alive? Dots. Let's see where the footprints go. And I guess... Yep, Notre Dame. Here, the footsteps lead right into Notre Dame. Notre Dame? Notre Dame? It seems that way. Unbelievable. Where's the friar when you need one? Forget the friar. Let's keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up. Wait a minute, Falcon. Shouldn't we get the police involved before we go any further? I mean, technically it would be a smart idea to get the police back up. But I am starting to wonder if the police can be trusted. Velarde kind of set up that whole thing for Cocorico, and it seems like he got caught in a trap. Maybe he did, or maybe he didn't actually kill Croque Monsieur. I say let's get the police involved. Just in case. That would be the smart thing to do. Why don't you run and find a policeman, and I'll go on ahead. Nice try, but I'm not abandoning you. We have no idea what or who could be waiting ahead. Dots. Hey, wait up! That way leads straight down to... Man, I'm famished. When is that mouthy parrot going to relieve me of duty? Oh. I just realized who that was. Me of duty so I can grab my snack. The trail keeps going. Hey, isn't that the concierge Geary, jailkeeper, Quack? It's Quack, you dummies! I had no idea that you were a religious man, monsieur. I'm not. I had a career change. Private security pays much better than regular old jail keeping, you know. Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll be brief. Or I'll keep it brief. We're following a trail that leads to the door behind you. We need you to let us pass. The door behind me? Ha! You idiots! That door leads straight to the catacombs. You don't want to go there. Catacombs? And besides, just because I know how to get in doesn't mean I'm just going to let you pass. I've got a job to do. I have integrity. I've promised to act as a god, and that's what I'm going to do. You want a bribe, don't you? Bingo! What you got? Well, I technically still do have that. Oh, I can give him the chocolates. It must be tiring to stand here all day, all night. I bet you would love something to eat. Not that you mention it. What you got? Les chocolates. Here you go, monsieur. Oh yeah, that's the jackpot right there. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So what do you say, monsieur? Can we go on? Oh yeah, no problem. That's the door behind me. I ain't stopping ya. That's the door to the catacombs. It's that simple. Yeah, it's that simple. What were you expecting? A hidden bookcase or something? Go on, go look. Suckers. Heh, what idiots. They're walking straight into a pitch-black maze without even a torch. I wonder, will they get lost and starve, or will they find the crazy lion girl and get shot? Either way, ain't my problem. Crazy lion girl? Upon entering the doorway, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves at the top of a stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below. Here goes nothing. They begin the descent. Dots. I knew an underground passage would be dark, but this is ridiculous. I can't even see my hand in front of my face. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, Sparrowson, and we'll eventually fall to our doom. Ah, I think that was the last step. Now it's just the twisted tunnels ahead of us. I should take up smoking. If I smoked, I would have a match right now, and we would be able to see where we're going. Plus, you know, all the health benefits, and I would probably be calmer. Keep it together, Sparrowson. I know. I'll unravel this loose thread from my jacket. We can just trace the string to find our way back if we reach a dead end. Ah, good thinking. Just like Theseus and the Minotaur. Oh wait, Theseus? Theseus, right. Wait. There aren't any Minotaurs in here, are there? Head of a bull, body of a bull. Scary stuff. That would just be a bull. Anyway, that's not... Actually, never mind. It feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. I can feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. Yeah, it seems a little more stagnant to the right. Well, if I take the breezy path, it would lead us more to another entrance or exit. And the stagnant path would lead us farther in, so I guess let's go with the breezy path? There's a chance that the breeze could be caused by an opening. Let's head that way. The wall feels weird and bumpy. What kind of stone is this? Oh, you know, the bony kind. I hate to break it to you, Sparrowson, but that's not stone. Wait, so what is it? Well, we're in a crypt. Oh dear. I thought we'd be dealing with one or two coffins, not a wall of skeletons. Keep it together, Sparrowson. Severin's life is on the line. You're right. I have to stay focused. Dots. More dots. Oh, it looks like the path branches again. Are my guys going funky from the darkness, or is there a glimmer of light coming from the right path? No, I see it too. There is definitely some light on that side. Well, going to the light would lead us to either the rebels or maybe that crazy lion lady they were talking about, but I think I'll take my bet with the light. It's definitely getting brighter. I can see my hands again. But that might just mean that we are getting close to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase. Hush! Listen. Voices? Voices. We're getting close. Wait, Falcon, aren't you scared? I would say yes. Yeah, terrified. Oh, and of course they're all animal skulls. Right. There they are. I'll ask one... wait. What kind of voice will I give her? I will ask one more time. What is your name? Dots. Are you with the police? The royal guards? Speak, bird. At least that's the crazy lion lady we were talking about. Also, were those fireflies? Or are those supposed to be embers? Anyway. Ma'am, Beaumont, we've been here all night. We've been here all night, and he simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing, he didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, you know, administer some justice. Justice. That word. Oh, the rooster finally crows? You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocorico. I'm the public prosecutor for the Court d'Assises. Well, Sevi, it's been a pleasure, but we can't be having spies running around our base of operations, now can we? So without further ado, I hereby sentence you to... Wait a minute, Piero. This is not ordinary spy. I can't switch from one voice to the other really quickly. Because he's a prosecutor? No, because he's the bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago. Whoa, are you sure? I had my suspicions when I saw his smug air of arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare. But now that I know his name and occupation, there is no doubt. Do you remember, Bird? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835? What was your father's name? Jean Bermont. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed his starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocer's hand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman, another arrogant cockeriel, like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail. He was dragged to court. I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his third. Do you remember him? Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I have seen over 1,000 of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief. You rotten connard! We're all just insects to you, aren't we? Who cares if a child starves on the streets as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota, am I right? Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Cocorico, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy of the murder of Croque-Monsieur, and the murder of my father, Jean Bermont. Oh, have I been found guilty? Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means, shoot me. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form. A court of justice? Now there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Friar Remus, read this man his last rites. With pleasure, madam. Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something. Objection! Obviously I'm going to speak up. Most likely I'm going to get shot in the process, but still. Alright, I'm going in. I'm coming too. No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time. Falcon! Okay, I'll go get some help. Run away! Do you have any last words? Just pull the pull the bloody trigger and be done with it. Wait! Wait. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate based purely on your own prejudices and whims. Who the clock does this bird brain think he is? I'm this man's defense attorney. I am J.J. Falcon. J.J., what are you doing? Defense attorney? You're a raving loony, that's what you are. Or a spy. I've seen this monsieur eavesdropping on our conversations before. He can't be trusted. Everyone, please hear me out. Can't do it to Remus. Maybe to Fontaine? Maybe? It's a further shot. Monsieur Fontaine, we've only met on a couple of occasions, but you seem like an intelligent and reasonable person. Why, thank you. I do consider myself to be reasonable. And surely you can see something wrong with dragging someone off the streets and executing them without a trial. Well, I want to see a better France, monsieur. A France with actual liberty for all. I don't enjoy violence, but I have no qualms with a traitor or two dying to achieve that noble goal. Means to an end, you know. Do you see, Falcon? This man's death is inevitable. For the good of France, and in the name of justice, he must be killed. Justice. There's that word again. Madam, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge. Justice? Revenge? What's the difference? That's actually a tough one to say. I know rationality would be straight out with her, but either fairness or due process. I think fairness might be the better option. Because, again, that's what they're trying to look for. They're trying to look for a quote-unquote fair France. So I think I will try for fairness. Fairness, madame. Justice offers the accused a chance to defend themselves. It ensures that both sides are treated as equals. And also, I just remembered something. I'll be right back. Alright, back. My father was not treated as an equal. Then maybe this is your opportunity to be the better person. Haha! Madame, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen? Fine, Falcon. We'll play this your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of Croque Monsieur. Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers? Don't take me for a fool. You will walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and now. Right here? In the catacombs? It's as good a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge. I volunteer. No thanks, Piero. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus. Oh, I just wanted to wear the wig and all. Just go see how security is doing, Piero. We don't want any more spies wandering in. Righty-o. Perhaps I can help, madame. You know that I'm a pious man, after all. Okay, Remus, you can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution. What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial. Look around you. As we speak, we are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury. That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms... In practical terms, it is me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that this bird is not guilty. After all, I am the one who holds the gun. Well, it looks like we are ready to get started. Ahem. The trial of Severin Cocorico is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as Croque Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Beaumont, please explain the details of what happened. Very well. Last night, at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue des Marmosettes. Pardon me. I don't know why I needed to yawn. It seems like if I try to do too many voices at once, it makes me yawn for air, I guess. Anyway. Piero alerted us, and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw the man known as Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin Cocorico, still clutching his murder weapon. Am I to understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madame? That you only saw the aftermath? Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself. Man Beaumont, I found this penguin running around our tunnels. I'm not a pigeon, sir. Oh, I don't know why I saw that penguin. Anyway, I am no pigeon, monsieur. He's a spy in any case. What say I execute him right here? It's alright, he's with me. With you? He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff. Falcon, I trust that you do not have any other assistants lurking around the corner? No, madame. Then take your lackey out of my sight. Psst, Falcon. Let me guess. You got lost. I saw someone lurking in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows. Another rebel? I don't know. Oh! But he got spooked when he saw me. He dropped this. What is this? What's this? A political pamphlet? Cult pamphlet has been added to your evidence folder. Well, I'd best be getting back to the patrols then. Not so fast, Pierrot. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not? I did, madam. Then you can be our first witness. Go stand in the center. Okie dokie. Do I need to say an oath or something? That won't be necessary. We trust you. Of course they would. Just tell us what you saw last night, Pierrot. Okie dokie. I saw it as plain as day. The croque monsieur was just minding his own business in the Rue des Marmosettes, when all of a sudden this here brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in hand. Bam! The rooster fired. The croque slumped to the floor. Using the last of his strength, the croque monsieur drew his own gun. Bam! The croque fired back. So to clarify, Cocorico shot first. Yes, ma'am. No question there. What happened next? Well, I knew you guys, Fontaine, Ramus, and you, ma'am, were only a stone's throw away at the cathedral, so I ran to get your help. We all arrived back on the scene maybe a minute after I'd left. And there I saw dead croque monsieur and the murderous Severin Cocorico with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Pierrot. It's nothing, ma'am. You see, Falcon, Pierrot is not the sharpest knife in the kitchen. True that. But he is an honest to a fault. I would trust his word with my own life. I don't doubt the man's honesty, madam. Nonetheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? What does that mean? I don't claim to be an expert of law. That is always my brother's role in the family. But I think a cross-examination means that Falcon would like to waste our time by asking pointless questions. Actually, it means that I would like to make sure that the Pierrot's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand. Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madame. Shall we put an end to this trial? No, we shall let the bird have his little cross-examination. But I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me. Don't mess with you? If I get the slightest inkling that you are rambling to stall for time, I will end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Cocorico's shoe size or the color of croque monsieur's underwear, and I'll lose my patience. Yeah, I get it. Cross-examination! Alright, so... So let's see. So which one to start with first? So I don't doubt that there was 2 gunshots, but there's a lot of questions that I can ask. I'm not sure which one will lead to what kind of question, because I don't like it when they give these sort of options, because then I have no idea what they're actually going to ask. Let's try this one for now. Now, Pierrot, you say that this incident took place on the Rio des Marmosettes. Let's start with this one. What were you doing there? Just passing through. Okay, but where were you headed? For example, did you have business in the Consigliere? Or were you heading home from the cathedral? To be honest, monsieur, I don't think that's none of your business. In fact, it is. It most certainly is my business. Your reason for being there could be a key factor in this case. Pierrot was running an errand for me. What kind of errand? A work errand. What kind of work errand could be done at midnight? The illicit kind, I'm guessing. I think you two are overstepping your bounds. Like Pierrot said, this matter is none of your business. No more stupid probing questions, Falcon. Stick to the case at hand, or I end this trial, understood? Okay. I don't doubt that you were there, but where exactly were you standing? Well, let's see. I came from across the river, then turned onto the Rue Saint-Landry. So yeah, I was standing about where Rio des Marmosettes meets the Rue Saint-Landry, the crossroads. That's a pretty ordinary street from what I remember. It's around a minute's walk from Notre Dame Cathedral, if I recall correctly. No. You claim that you saw the incident as plain as day. Yup, plain as day. Piero, I would like to remind you that this crime occurred around midnight, in February, on an overcast moonless night, in an unlit alley. What's your point? It would have been too dark. It would have been dark. So dark that you could not possibly have correctly identified the people involved. I swear I saw what I saw. Hold on, Falcon. You slipped up. You said that the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over Rio de Marmosets. Oh, that's right, that's right. We live in La Villa Lumiere. There's a gas lamp on every street. You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over Rio de Marmosets, but they wouldn't have been any good. Because broken glass. The street lamps over Rio de Marmosets were broken. They are completely non-functional. As proof, I present this glass shard that line the alleyways. These shards originate from the panes of broken lamps. And I've still got the holes in my soles of my shoes. Double proof. Those glass shards could have come from anywhere. You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for themselves if you want. And waste more time? I think not. This sounds like a stalling tactic. Excuse me, Madame Beaumont. I don't remember whether the street lamps were or were not broken, but I do remember that we had to use a torch to light up the scene. Hey, whose side are you on? I'm just saying, Falcon might be right. It was particularly dark, so it's possible that there weren't any lit street lamps. Are you saying I'm a liar? I thought we were buddies. Stop quibbling, you both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken, maybe they weren't. It doesn't matter. I know Piero's testimony is accurate because I personally saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Piero's did. 1 minute? That's plenty of time for the real murderer to escape and for a passerby to stumble upon the scene, is it not? You must acknowledge that it is a possibility. I acknowledge nothing. There is an inkling of doubt. You know that there is a slight notion that Piero might be misremembering what he saw. Don't badger the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon. I wasn't badgering. On to the next witness, Madame Beaumont. Do you have anyone else in mind? I do. There is someone among us who is something of a gun connoisseur, a man who knows everything there is to know about the craft of a weapon. Oh, that's me again. Shut up, Piero. Get off the sand. Yes, ma'am. I called Fontaine for that. Very well. Now, Fontaine, is it true that you were a gun specialist? Well, I hate to brag, but yes, I know about guns. Their mechanics, their beauty. Have you heard about the revolver mechanism America is developing? Wonderful stuff. Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that we found at the crime scene. Tell us about those. Oh, right. Very well. This is the gun found on Severin Cocorico's person at the time of the arrest. It is a standard issue percussion lock Chatelrault Gendarmerie pistol, 24 cm length, 15mm caliber. Also, the police soldiers carry these dull things. It's a gun that says, "I'm a reliable man of the law." That sounds like a Cocorico. Does it? Cocorico always told me that the riding crop was his self-defense weapon of choice. It's strange that he had a gun in the first place. And that has been added to the evidence folder. And this is the gun found on Croque Monsieur's corpse, clutched tightly in his hands. It's a turnover pistol, double barrel. Wait, double barrel? Oh, right. Ivory handle, 20 cm length, 13mm caliber. This is an exquisite and highly customized gun. It's one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff. Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It's no surprise that his personal weapon would be something of a flamboyant, or something so flamboyant. And that has been added. But what's really fascinating about the Croque Monsieur gun is the ammunition. See, the bore of the pistol has been fitted with a set of grooves. Please stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you up to hear you show off your gun knowledge. Tell us what you uncovered when you examined Croque Monsieur's bullet wound. Oh, right. Well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle of Croque Monsieur's sternum and appeared to have a straight angle of entry. So in other words, Croque Monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot. That's right. That's right.
The other interesting point was that the croque monsieur's afterclothes were singed. This typically only occurs if a person is close enough to a gunshot to be directly burnt by the gun's muzzle of flash. And how close does a person have to be burned by the muzzle of flash? Less than 3 meters away, I would say. 5 at the most. Then there was no chance that there was a rogue sniper on the rooftops. The croque monsieur's killer was standing in Rue des Marmosettes themselves. As is plainly evident, only one person was found at Rue des Marmosettes at the time of the incident. Prosecutor Cocorico. Prosecutor Cocorico. I should have put more emphasis on that. I was kind of running out of breath. Well said, madame. I think you just unequivocally proved this bird's guilt. Not so fast. I would like to cross-examine the witness. I don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds, bird. Let the lawyer try, Ramus. When he fails, there will be absolutely no doubt to anyone in the room that Cocorico is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer. Oh boy, it's going to be... So I just realized that I'm actually kind of going over time. So what I think I'll do is I'll leave this episode here, at this bit of a cliffhanger, so to speak. And then we'll continue on in the next episode. As soon as we can figure out what kind of questions to ask. But yeah, so anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, I should say. Leave a comment if there's anything you liked, or if you have any suggestions for the future. Subscribe if you want to see any videos from the past, present, and soon-to-be future. And until next time, I hope you guys make it a great day, don't get lost in the catacombs, and I'll be seeing you later.